Hello everyone, my name is Xandierious and welcome back to another Magic Arena video. I am feeling a little better, and in this video I am going to begin my guild challenge. The guild challenge is I'm going to go through each guild and I'm going to make a themed deck, which you can see they're all lined up here ready to go. I'm going to make a theme deck around the theme, the core mechanic of each guild. So for Izzet, that's Jumpstart. For Golgari, that's Undergrowth. Boros, Mentor. Rakdos is Spectacle. So on and so forth. So in this video, I'm going to go through the Izzet and the Golgari. So I'm going to start with the Izzet list, and then when I actually get to the point where I'm going to play Golgari, I'll stop and I'll go through that list. That way you don't have to sit through too long of an intro. Now, while I did make Jumpstart a priority for the cards, I did cut some of them because I did want the deck to function and I wanted the decks to feel like they're guilds. So these aren't going to be very refined decks, as you probably can see already. We run 4 Opt, 2 Maximize Velocity, 3 Radical Idea, 3 Goblin Electromancer, 2 League Guild Mage, 2 Quasi Duplicate, 2 Beacon Bolt, 3 Enigma Drake, 2 Ionize, 3 Chemister's Insight, 2 Murmuring Mystic, 2 Gravitic Punch. I've never said that card out loud before, so I don't know if I'm saying it right. 2 Crackling Drake, 1 Ral, 1 Niv, 1,000 Year Storm, and 1 Expansion Explosion. This is the mana base. I don't have any Steam Vents, so I kind of put in this Izzet Guild Gates. Now, I do want to explain these decks are very jank because I am focusing in on the cards that make me feel like I'm part of the guild. So this isn't supposed to be hyper competitive. It's not supposed to be a good deck at all. It's a deck that I can play and say, yes, that felt like Izzet to me. That felt like Izzet because they made these mechanics, and aside from a couple of them, they largely go ignored. Like Undergrowth isn't something you really see in competitive decks at all. Could keep this. Opt could help me. I do like having my lands, so we'll give this a shot. So this is in no way like a good deck, but I'm going to give it a shot. I want Izzet to feel like Izzet. And, you know, Izzet should feel like that, like, mad, wacky scientist that it's like, you never really know what they're going to do next. So, I felt like this deck fit the bill pretty well on that. We'll be able to hit the Enigma Drake next turn. We're against some sort of red here. They're already killing my stuff, which is unfortunate, but it's fine. Next turn we get the Murmuring Mystic. Hopefully they don't have another Lava Coil for the Drake or I'll cry. Okay. Cry mode activated. That was sad. What do you have? Do you have something for 1 mana? No. Okay. So we'll play out the Murmuring Mystic. And then next turn we can hit them with the Opt and get a little birdie. I don't know what they're going to play for 4 mana. Are we really? Oh, okay. I see what this deck probably is. It's some sort of dragon build. I should make a janky dragon build. I love dragons so much. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. My SpaghettiOs. No. Alright. So we'll resolve all. Maximize Velocity seems kind of neat, but I won't be able to put it on the Drake right now. So we'll bottom that. We got another land. Alright. So we'll play the Drake. And then we'll say go because they can just block with their egg. Now as long as this dies, they won't get the 2/2 token. Sarkon's gonna add mana. 2 reds. That's 7 red. They can probably play any mono red dragon in the game right now. Do they have a dragon? Oh no, it's a Durgan. They had it. 4/4 Haster. What a pain. Oh, and they didn't. Oh. What? What? Alright. 4 or less. Can copy it. We'll opt. We'll resolve that. Do that. We'll get a land, which will bottom. A beacon bolt. I don't have enough to do everything this turn. This beacon bolt won't deal enough. We'll send this over to Sarkhan, and if they block it with the dragon, which they probably will, I can beacon bolt their dragon. There we go. Value. Haha! I got you with my crazy mad scientist Izzet ways. Alright. He's still 2 off from his ult. We'll be able to kill him next turn, probably. If not, then I can... What is this? To target player. Ooh. There goes the Murmuring Mystic. But Sarkhan is totally open. Which is nice. I'll be able to do a good amount of stuff with that. If I top deck a land, I can... Oh, I want to play the Mystic so bad. Sure. You know what? That still works out. We'll play the Mystic. We'll all attack Sarkhan to get rid of him. There we go. The opponent might have another one, I'm not sure. They only have 2 cards in hand. One of them was a land. We're lucky. I do want to say right now that these decks will queue up against extreme jank and or novice players. I'm not going to even pretend that that doesn't happen, because it absolutely does. And I mean, I feel a little bad, but at the same time, these are janky decks. So we'll submit that, and then we will expansion it. Yep. Then we'll submit. We'll get out of the full control. We'll hit resolve all. So that'll make some stuff. This will copy the thing as soon as they check that that's all right. Target a creature I control, target their face. And here we go. We are about to unleash a world of pain upon the opponent. They are looking to respond, maybe. They have something holding up a trigger in their hand, maybe a shock, a lightning strike, maybe. And then we will all attack. That's going to be 8. They'll be down to 2, and they're dead on the board next turn. Like I said, definitely not a good deck, but they have performed so well despite the fact that they queue up against other janky decks. They're going to get rid of that, but they're going to have to do a lot more work. They're giving me the GG. I'll return the favor. And they concede. They don't let me hit them with the illusion birds. So we'll play one more game with the Izzet deck here. That went rather well, I'd say. Let me go get a pack from the store real quick. I got to try and pull out a Vivian Reed from the pack. Will it happen, audience? Will it happen? Getting close to my wild card regardless. That's a cool card. I wouldn't mind janking up a discard brew. Ugh. Oh, that feels bad. Oh, no. Oh, no. That feels terrible. That's a crap card. Oh, no. Alright. Going back in with the Izzet theme deck. I mean, so janky, but all of them have performed really well. The Izzet one is the one that performed the least well in testing. All the others got wins, except for Rakdos took extra tweaking before it could start getting some wins. Alright. We got some stuff. I'll keep it. I don't like seeing Niv in the hand along with the Mystic, and only having 2 lands, because it's pretty high on the curve with 2 lands, but with how Arena's Shuffler works, keeping a 2-lander is usually the thing to do, because if you mully it, you'll just get another 2-lander. Or you'll get 6 lands. Alright. Do we see a Land of War Elf? Ooh, it's Merfolk. Alright, so someone's playing a starter deck against us here. We will... I think I'd rather draw than get the discount. What do you think? What do you think, audience who can't answer me? I mean, I could take 2 next turn, but then I would be able to counter whatever they play. Oh my gosh. I'm not sure what the correct line of play is here. I feel like I'll just go with the Goblin Electromancer. Part of me wants to Radical Idea, but maybe this is the better value play. And if for... Yeah, they got the island. Of course they got the island. Why wouldn't they? Why are you looking at my Electromancer? Do you got something for it for 2 mana? You gonna blink it to my hand? Oh no, that's bad. Oh, that's real bad. Oh, I don't want to see Deeproot Elite. That's probably the worst one. And that's an instant, of course. I don't play with Radical Idea too often, so I kind of forget if it's an instant or sorcery. Alright, so I should be able to ionize anything that they play. Hopefully they play the Merfolk Lord, or they play, was it Kunama? The Mistbinder, that's the Lord I was talking about. Alright, so we'll ionize that. That won't be able to trigger Deeproot Elite, and that's a high priority kill for us. I swear if they had a freaking Spell Pierce. That deserves a nice right there. Alright, so I feel like we're playing against a more advanced player, because that was really well done. And I don't think Spell Pierce comes with the generic Merfolk deck. Ali? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I'm going to take the block because at this point I need to start preventing damage. That can do 2. I could get out the Mystic. Yeah. I know I said I need to start preventing damage. The thing that prevents me more damage is Beacon Bolt, but as long as they can't magically kill or blink my Mystic, I should have value next turn because I can kill their Mistbinder. I want to kill that Deeproot Elite. And if the Deeproot puts +1/+1 on the Mistbinder, I'm going to be in trouble here. So... they're thinking on what to do with their 4 mana. They do have the mana to sleep me. By the way, Breeding Pool. I definitely queued up against a more refined deck by the looks of it. And the player seems to be playing pretty well. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. Where's that going? That's going on the Mistbinder, of course. So now the only thing I can Beacon Bolt is the Silvergill. Oh, another Deeproot. Oh my gosh, where are the Izzet board wipes? I need one so bad. This is terrible. They absolutely have me here. Well, I guess if they absolutely have me, I'm going to wish them good game. And I'm going to concede so I don't just waste your time watching Merfolk play out its thing and beat me. It's pretty straightforward. Alright. So, let's take a little pause here to go into our Golgari theme deck. This runs the Undergrowth package, so I have 2 Necrotic Wound, 4 Stitcher Supplier, 1 Mausoleum of Secrets, 2 Crawl Harpooner, 2 Assassin Trophy, 1 Fine Finality, 4 Glowspore Shaman, 2 Swarm Guild Mage, 4 Jade Light Ranger, 2 Golgari Raiders, 2 Golgari Fine Brokers, 2 Rhizome Lurcher. I've never said that card either, it turns out. 1 Vraska Golgari Queen, 1 Crawl Foragers, 1 Underrealm Lich, 1 Vigor Spore Shaman, 1 Izoni Thousand Eye, 1 Lotleth Giant, 1 Hatchery Spider, 1 Molder Hulk, and our land base is what you would expect with 2 Memorial Follies in there. So this is just an Undergrowth type of deck. Nothing too crazy again, but I mean, these theme decks are really fun, and it would be cool with War of the Spark maybe coming out if they made new starter decks for people to achieve, one based on each guild and each guild's specialty flavor, like Golgari Undergrowth, Boris Mentor, Azorius Addendum. That would be super cool. And then for people coming into the game who are new or people looking to build their collection, it could really help flesh that out. With Jade Light, I don't think I would keep that hand. This is a much better hand. Just because I can actually cast both Jade Lights here. Swarm Guildmage is fine. It gives me something to do on my second turn. First turn, I can Memorial to Folly to get the Force Tap land out of the way. Then we'll Swarm Guildmage. Green with Fountain of Renewal. That is not something you see every day. And that's also why I've loved running these, making and running these theme decks. I actually did play with them quite a bit. Is you just see all the interesting, really janky ass brews that some people make. Like really janky. I don't think I could ever bin an Assassin's Trophy. Especially when I don't know what the opponent's up to. They're showing me Golgari, so I might see a Vraska. And if I see Vraska, I'll need an answer. I will absolutely need an answer to Vraska. Ooh, looks like some sort of sap rolling deck. So they know I have the Assassin's Trophy. I'll play the Jade Light Ranger before playing the Forest. That way if I get lands, I don't think I need Crawl Harpooner in this instance. See? Now they don't know that I have that in my hand. I won't give them the trade with the Swarm Guildmage because the Swarm Guildmage is a pseudo win condition by giving all my creatures +1 and Menace until end of turn. It also lets me gain life if that ever becomes relevant. I doubt that becomes relevant for me, but you know. So they're probably going to... They have a fungal infection in their hand. I'm not going to take that block. There's no way they just attack in like that with the... Alright. That's something potentially worth getting rid of. 4, 5. Find Finality would wipe a lot of the board. I can give my creatures Menace and get in for a very powerful attack. That goes in for 9 damage. They're at 8, so they're gonna have, or they're at 9 now. So they're gonna have to figure out what to do here. This can hit me pretty hard, but if they use this to hit me as hard as they can, they lose. And they also know I'm holding Assassin's Trophy. I can Assassin's Trophy the Journey to Eternity. That way I don't have to worry about them getting creatures back from the graveyard. If I Assassin's Trophy that, I will not be able... Ooh, that's interesting. If the creature... Let's see. They'll be able to get creatures back from the graveyard for 5 mana, which would only be this for now, but it does come back if... Yeah, the enchanted creature has to die, so I can get rid of it myself. Question is, do I attack at all? I have an idea. Yes, that's a great idea. So they're probably looking to kill it, so I'm actually going to send this in. Right? They're going to take the block. I should have sent in the... No, it doesn't matter. This is fine. They take that block. Ooh, they're going to give me some extra ones, huh? I'm going to kill the tokens instead of killing that. Done. And then we do this. Onto the Journey to Eternity. Yeah, that's right. And then maybe they sacrifice both of these, powering this up, not realizing that I'm trying to kill their tokens instead of the omnivore. Oh, no. They realize. Do they? Ooh, wait a minute. They're going to do it. I mean, my guy, it's the same end result either way. But this way I'm forcing them to sacrifice... yeah, this way I'm killing both of the tokens for sure. Alright. And then I could find 2 creatures back. But I think I'm going to say go. What I might do is I might finality the board next turn. So if they attack with this and don't really play any other creatures, I think I'll block with the Swarm Guild Mage and then gain a couple life before it dies. Tender Shoot is terrible to see. Alright, let's see if they attack. I seriously doubt it, but they might try to sneak in 3 damage. Alright, let's gain 2 life because I'm going to get rid of that Swarm Guild Mage. Alright, there's that, there's that, there's that. And do I want to do anything else? No. Huh. Oh, they're tapped out on mana. Never mind. We're good. I was thinking they could sacrifice this. Sacrifice a token to save it, but they can't. I only get in with 2 because finality also takes away the attack. Lolith Giant, when I play it, will do 3 damage because I have 3 creatures in the graveyard. Golgari Finebroker can bring back one of my creatures. Scriptures is an issue. So they're going to board wipe my Jadelight Ranger. So I'm going to hit him for 6. And I'll just end the turn. That's fine. There they go, destroying it. That makes this stronger. If I get a land, dropping this on them would be pretty devastating. It is a 6/5 body on top of its undergrowth ability of dealing 1 damage for each creature in my graveyard. Ooh, they are about to exile everything out of my graveyard, though. What would I want out of my graveyard? Maybe a Jadelight Ranger would be nice. I won't get a Jadelight Ranger back. I could just go for the Crawl Harpooner, but Crawl Harpooner doesn't rebuild my undergrowth. Dang, what a shame. What a shame that I'm playing Undergrowth and they happen to be running a Phyrexian Scriptures. This opponent definitely knows what they're doing, by the way. I mean, they're not playing any top-tier deck, but they're giving me a hard time, that's for sure. I doubt they attack. If they attack, they have some sort of trick. Okay. So my move is probably to Glowspore Shaman into Jadelight. These aren't really worth playing where they're at right now. Ugh, that would have been nicer earlier, potentially. Let's see how many creatures I mill. Ooh, 1. Do I want to put a land on top of my deck? That would let me play the giant, but I think I'm going to decline. I'm going to tap like this for Jadelight. Right? No, I'm not even running Land of War Elves. Let's see. We got one of these. It would be a 3/3. It's not really worth it. I don't think that would be too worth it either. So we'll graveyard both of those. This lets us have a stronger undergrowth for our higher end cards that we have in our hands here. we get a high enough undergrowth, I can get Izzoni Thousand Eyes with the Mausoleum Secrets. Right now, I think I'm looking at punching them real hard. Ooh, okay. So I want to try and punch through. This would give a creature +3/+3. That might be worth it. 7, 4, 5. Yeah. If I dump the +3/+3 on Jade Light, that makes Jade Light probably the one to be jumped, and then I doubt they double up on the Fine Broker, taking 3 from Glowspore. But if they do, that might work out in my favor. They still would keep a 2/2 in that situation. Okay. They've moved to Defenders. They're going to kill the Glowspore for sure. They're going to chump with a 2/2. I don't know if I would block this way. Well, none of my creatures die, and all of theirs die. Well, alrighty then. Cool. My following attack will be really good, and if I draw a land, the Lolith Giant will just seal the deal. As it is, I have lethal. I have 13 in attack. Ooh. They play a Finality. If I get a land, that is going to hurt. Of course it's not a land. Okay, we'll play the Stitcher Supplier to work on my undergrowth a little bit. There we go. That's one more at least. And then I'll just play this. Gain a bunch of life. I could have gotten the Izzoni Thousand Eye maybe instead of the Crawl Foragers. But with Lolith Giant having 8 damage on board... Ah, dang, they did get creatures. But they're going to have to trade poorly, or else they're going to just straight up die. Still not enough. Alright. We'll play out the Glowspore Shaman first. Get a little bit more of an undergrowth. I'll put a land on top, but I'm going to shuffle it back in with the Mausoleum of Secrets. I'm just worried that I'm getting a little low on my deck count here. So I'm going to get the Izzoni Thousand Eye. That's going to shuffle my deck, which is fine. I just shuffled another land into it. Getting another land wouldn't be terrible. Let's make them trade away their creatures. Or maybe they might actually take 4. Ooh, they don't want to kill Stitchers. Alright, we got 1 damage in, which is going to negate their 1 life gained. And I didn't lose Stitchers. Oh, right, they didn't want to kill Stitchers because they know Izzoni's coming next turn. Well, little do they know that if I get a land, Izzoni is not what they're going to be seeing. Carnage Tyrant's going to be rough, but I don't think that they're in a position to recover. Necrotic Wound. I can kill that. I think the play is Izzoni. Let's overwhelm them. There we go. And then let's send in attackers. This will probably force them to block. That's fine. Builds up my undergrowth. There we go. They lose a creature. I can still block and kill Carnage Tyrant, so there's no way that they're going to attack with Carnage Tyrant. I think they're probably dead on the board right here. And if I ever manage to draw that land... Alright, they're going to flippity-flop the Agral's Blood Feast. Fast, sorry. Not feast, it's fast. So they're probably prepared to block with Carnage Tyrant, and then before the damage goes through, sacrifice Carnage Tyrant to gain enough life to live a turn. That's pretty smart. But if I get a land, it's just over. 11 damage with this. Why are they doing this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Let's kill the Carnage Tyrant. I'm not worried about killing him with damage. As it is, I'll have 6 damage to throw at their face. If I draw a land, then I'm gonna style on them a little bit if I get land. I don't like styling on people. It can be a little disrespectful, but I've built up this undergrowth twice now, and my deck is about the undergrowth. Oh, alright. Let's just kill him. No fancy stuff. I'm not playing anything. We're just gonna kill him. You. Don't you dare. Oh, okay. Oh, there's all my lands. Alright, you're still dead. Perfect. We got him. Alright, I thought they were going to have, like, fungal infection. And I was going to be like, really? You're going to do that? Fine. Oh, it was the Golgari deck. The Undergrowth went really well. So let's do it one more time. And that should seal away the video pretty well, in my opinion. I really love these janky brews, and I like seeing what they match against sometimes, just because it can be a nice variety, seeing different things. We have a lot of high end in our hand, which I'm not too happy about. Maybe I took a mulligan, but I liked what I see for the land here. This lets me play out Jade Light. And as long as I get double black, we're in business. So, and I realize this deck could run Chupacabra and the Wild Growth Walkers, but then it just seems to feel a lot less like Golgari, and it starts to feel more like just green-black mid-range, which I get green-black is Golgari, duh. But it doesn't feel right. With how much high-end stuff we have in our hand, I think I can afford to slow down. Because this is going to be some... Oh, that's not good. That's something that needs to die. Absolutely. What do they do if I attack? Probably nothing. They probably take the damage. Yeah. Alright. They can have their turn. Let's see how much they try to pump up the Pride Mate. Alright, past the attackers, end combat. They're just going to my turn. Alright, I'll take it. We will Guildgate because we have nothing better to do. And then we'll attack for 3. What, are they trying to seal away my creature? Alright, they're gonna throw the game? What is going on here? Okay. You didn't want to attack last turn? Getting 2 damage? I should be at 17 right now. So bizarre. Woosa. Woosa. Nice name, by the way. So it appears that I did find one of the lesser experienced players of the game. I'm just judging off of the last turn. Their plays were horrendous. I don't know why they didn't attack with the Pride Mate. I mean, if you don't want to attack with the Pride Mate, that's fine by me. I'll attack with my creature, I guess. Do you want to trade him? No, no, this isn't happening. I was about to drop Vraska. Oh, I see what they're doing. Okay. For once, they made a decent play, and I was dumb enough to not see it. So, I could have kept my Glowspore Shaman, but whatever. Let's blame that on me trying to grow my undergrowth, alright? Son of a biscuit. Well, that's actually not too terrible, because she'll come back with her loyalty counters way up when I Assassin's Trophy their Ixalan's Binding. I'm so glad I didn't Assassin's Trophy their dumb crap before. So we'll do this. We'll do that. Kaboosh. That's mine. Thank you very much. I don't give a crap about that. You can ping me all day long, and eventually I'll get sick of it, but right now I'm not. So they're looking for a basic land. There it is. They will be able to ping me this turn, I guess, if they want. Yep. That's just... It's just a Swarm Guild Mage. So we'll do this. We'll +2 the Vraska. And we'll decline to sacrifice a permanent. Yep, they'll ping us. No big deal. I mean, life for them won't matter pretty soon. You're good. You what? You just what? I mean, I know that the Guild Mage has some cool abilities, but... What? What the... Oh my gosh! What just happened? Oh, my brain hurts. That doesn't seem fair. I'm going in for another game. That just seemed... What? What did our opponent do? Oh my gosh. That's... I'm dumbfounded. I'm flabbergasted. I'm speechless. I mean, I guess they just couldn't deal with Vraska. I'll keep this and hope that I draw into another green land somewhere along the way. We'll play Memorial to Folly. And then we'll play the Golgari Guildgate. Oh no, that's not a... Oh, it's a Thought Erasure. Oh. What? Come on, opponent. I thought you were better than that. What are they going to grab? Yeah, that's honestly their best. There's the land. There's the land for it. You took it from me. Oh, hello, Grixis. How are you doing today, Grixis? Alright, let's build up the Undergrowth, because these raiders aren't going to be helpful being a 1-1 for 4. Granted, they do have haste. Ugh. No, not the finality. Alright, go ahead, opponent. It's your turn. I'm just going to cry myself to sleep, apparently. I forget what the Undergrowth on the spider does. Reveal top X, where X number, yep. And put a green permanent with cost X or less onto the battlefield. Okay. Past attacker is my turn. Yay! I will Glowspore Shaman. We gotta get creatures in our graveyard. Please don't counter this. I need the Undergrowth. Come on, creatures. We got an Izoni in our graveyard. Do I want ramp? No. Alright, we'll do that. And then we'll hit them for 1. If they let us. So we're going to have an Undergrowth of 3. It's not the greatest. Alright. That's one way to kill my creatures. Back up to 20, back down to 19. And it's their turn. Oh my gosh. It's a pretty refined looking deck. If I had to say so myself, I see a lot of stuff. Ooh. If I play that, it probably gets countered. So I'm just going to attack for now. We'll end the turn. Maybe I bring back Izoni. I could Memorial to Folly. I have 5 lands. Maybe get them to counter this. What do I have for black cards for 4? I don't know. Let's try and eat up their mana, though. If they counter this, then... Oh, they didn't. I could get Vraska. Let's get Vraska. Let's make them regret not countering that. So we'll play this, and then we'll try to play the Golgari Raiders. I'm going to hold on to Vraska for a while, which might not be wise. That's fine. Go ahead. They could Thought Erasure her right out of my hand, and that would be pretty unfortunate. I had a feeling they had a Sinister Sabotage, and I'm not playing the Golgari Queen straight into a counterspell. We have a lot of blue mana. Disinformation Campaign, that's fine. I'll drop off the Necrotic Wound, because it's basically useless to me. I could get rid of the creature to... Oh, no. That hurts. 7, 6. If I draw a land, I can play the spider. Yes, alright. Not terrible. We'll be able to get Jade Light from that. Jade Light will do her thing. And I don't need the Crawl Harpooner, so I'll chuck it in the graveyard. And we'll get in there for 1. And now we have quite a board to deal with. Ritual of Soot deals with most of it. So if they have Soot and Spot Removal, they're going to be good. But the Spider has quite a butt to it. 7 defense. So they're just going to probably need a kill spell for it. Alright, Jade Light gets exiled, which is not going to help our Undergrowth at all. Thief of Sanity sucks, but my creature has reach. We'll play the land that they know about, and I'll mill myself a little more. There we go. 1, 2, 3. I shouldn't have played the Stitcher Supplier, because then I could have brought back something better. I could Crawl Harpooner them, though, and I think I will. So if I Crawl Harpooner, that will kill the Thief of Sanity. There we go. Take action. They're going to trade, which is fine. I don't want to see the Thief of Sanity. Maybe there's... I mean, there was definitely a better play there, but because I played the Stitcher Supplier, it kind of messed things up. I would have loved to get the Golgari Raiders hasting at their face with an Undergrowth of like 7 or 8 or whatever it was. That's not a good thing to see. I don't want to see Nicobolus here. I'll put the Memorial to Folly back on top. I'm not afraid of taking damage, so I will attack him for 5. I don't really care about blocking Nicobolus. The opponent's not dumb enough to attack into my spider, I don't think. Maybe they would forget it has reach, because it's not a card you see very often. But, ooh, with them going down to 3 life. 5 life now, okay. They'll be able to flip Nicobolus. And all we have is that. Might as well get in the damage. Yep. So I think Nicobolus is going to flip, yeah. They're probably going to put a creature onto the battlefield.
There are none greater than I.
Creature or planeswalker. I mean, do they even have an Undergrowth? They have an Undergrowth of 2. They probably take my Vraska. They could take the Izoni just to have some chump blockers and try and hold me off a little bit. But honestly, they're probably going to take Vraska. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, Vraska is going to minus my Stitcher Supplier. Not sure about that. Not sure at all. Yep. I mean, we win because we bring back the Golgari Raiders. They have haste. We have an Undergrowth of like 10 or something crazy. Ooh, a Mortify. Nice. And that's just it for them. Alright, we got a little pack. see what we get. That's always good to see. That's always good to see. And, oh my gosh, my first incubation druid. Oh my god. Sweet. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. This was fun to play the themed decks. So I hope you tune in next time when I play the Dimir and Boros theme. I'm just going to go in order of what I created them in. It's pretty much the order they're released in. This is the first guild set, and that's the second, Ravnica City of Guilds and Allegiance Guilds up here. Yeah, so in the comments down below, if you want to see a deck played or replayed, just simply comment the deck name, or if you just want a certain type of deck built and played, I'll be more than happy to. Fall of Thran will be its own video. I've said this before, but I just want to wait until my voice and everything is 100%. My voice is starting to hurt a little bit now. I don't know if you can hear any difference or not, but yeah, this was fun. I can't wait to make my way through all the guilds, because these decks play pretty well. They match pretty well is mostly what's going on here. They match against opponents that they can, you know, actually beat, not crazy tier 1 madness stuff. So thank you all again so much for watching. I will catch you on the flip side. Bye!